Hi there, Gary Jenkins. I've been away for a couple days. I'm really sorry. I have to tell you that I have been working very diligently. I've promised you that I was going to make an announcement. What I've decided to do since my redundancy, I will say the following: the e-commerce is a reality. There are so many people who are making substantial incomes from this part of the world. The reality is that 10, 15 years ago, it was an iffy thing. Today, there are a lot of people who are charlatans, scammers, who are making more money from telling people about how to get into the e-commerce universe because they had a spectacular item for sale one time in their store. Sold $26,000 worth of merchandise in one day, or they had $165 worth of merchandise sold in a 3 week period. They don't duplicate it very often. What you do need to know is that there are people who have substantial five, six, even 7 and 8 figure incomes annually coming off of e-marketing. And it's not just a handful of people. It's tens of thousands of people. Just think about it. Every time you buy an airline ticket, insurance online, every time you buy theater tickets online, every time you go to a compare site and you buy something from that compare site, you are handing somebody money because it was e-commerce that brought that information to you. So it's a reality. And e-commerce is not only just store items, it's services, it's goods, it's I guess the list is inexhaustible. So here's the upshot. I have found a group of mentors who have their own online enterprise, and I have signed up with them. For myself, I've come to the conclusion that it was in my best interest to be prepared to spend about $3,000 to get started, and I will be paying a monthly fee of about $100 to remain with them for their mentoring along the way. And I will spend approximately another $300 to $500 each month in the advertisement aspect of my business until I've actually honed the interest of those people that I wish to speak to in the niche market that I'm wanting to pursue. Now, I'm going to pursue it as an affiliate marketer. I'm going to pursue it in the area of education. And I'm also going to pursue it in another media area that I believe is lucratively viable and underserved. And I just want to leave it at that right now. Now, I'm going to keep you up to date with what's going on. But one of the things that I am doing is I'm writing blog posts. I have opened up a website. I'm going to put into the information below my website. I have to tell you, it's not pretty. I built it. I am perhaps the least technical person you will ever meet. No, I can't say ever meet, but I'm rating down there. People still have to help me with my mobile phone because I don't know how to do things with it, or if I do it very poorly. Building the website took an awful lot of effort, and I had to keep going back to support people, etc., to explain how you do this and how you do that. And this is after me watching videotapes over and over and over again. But the truth of the matter, in 10 days, for me, I built a website. with autoresponders and everything. I'm really quite amazed with that. Now, I am going to go and pay a person in a third world country for a very small amount of money to make it pretty. It's not pretty yet, but it's out there. I am going to be honest. I think that everybody needs to build their own website. They have to understand what the problems are in case something should go down. You can kind of figure out what you need to do to get it fixed because you've built it. That's one. The second thing I'm going to say, and to be really truthful with you, is there are people in third world countries who can build your website probably in 45 minutes to an hour. All they need is for you to give them what needs to be put into it. The verbiage, the language, your vision, what you want it to be outlined with. One of the challenges is that you need to make sure you're building a website that is not going to leave you technologically in poverty should you want to expand it and build it. So you need to find a platform that you know that you can continually expand and build on the website. Now, you're not only going to just have one, you'll eventually build several in e-commerce because you're going to be wanting to run several different kind of campaigns, and you might want to have a store, you might want to have a site where you are advocating your own business or something along the lines. So you'll have different ones. Always try to get a website in your name somehow with a .com. If you live in a country that also has a predominant website name, you may want to buy your name in the local vernacular. For example, in the United Kingdom, you go with co.uk as well as .com. That way you pretty much own it. I do know people who buy up everything. They buy .net, .tv, .everything. They buy it all. I'm not interested. I just bought 2 names and it came to about £16 for a whole year. I own it. Nobody can take it. Now, having said all of that, I know that I am most likely not going to make any money, really, for about 30 to 45 days. Because right now I am beginning the process of learning the marketing, creating who is the ideal candidate. And so, okay, I've done it. You can go visit my website below. It's not pretty, but it will work. You can see what I'm doing. You can find out the organization I've aligned myself with. And if you're interested, join me. Because I got to tell you, this has been one of the most exciting things I have done in decades. I've been alive 6.5 decades, and this is one of the most exciting things I have done. I can't wait to get up in the morning. So most mornings, I get up an extra hour early just because I want to get in and get involved. It just gets my juices flowing. It gets my creativity going. So come on, folks. If you be brave. Get in on it. There's money to be made. And as I don't think I'm ever going to tell you what I've made. I don't think that'll ever happen. I don't think you'll ever see me holding up some kind of proof that I made, 30,000 pounds this month from my e-commerce business, because it's none of your business to know what I've made. But I have seen people who have held that up, and I was talking to a guy yesterday. He's involved in this organization, but he at one time was one of the top e-commerce people in the world, and finally came to the point where he realized that he just needed to kicked back from the e-commerce item, and he's still making 8 digits a year. Multiple 8 digits a year. But he's kicked back because he's more interested in helping other people get into the business, to get an understanding and to move forward. And as he keeps saying, you need to learn marketing. You need to learn to understand people and what it is that they want and need. And so it's an amazing journey I'm about to walk on, and I'm going to share it with you all the way. I'm just not going to talk a lot about money. I'm going to talk about self-development, becoming people. I, for the first time in decades, feel so congruent to who I am right now. I'm not putting on a hat when I go to work that says, okay, now I'm an administrator. I'm not putting on a hat on my head that says, okay, today I'm a soldier. I've done that. And you're not congruent that way. But what I'm doing now, I am so incredibly congruent and happy. Absolutely happy. And believe me, for the next month, I'm going to be living the lifestyle of the laptop. I'm going to Canary Island next week. Saturday. A week from Saturday. I'm going to Canary Island. I'm going to be there for 10 days. I'm going to come back, be back in the UK for 1 day, and off to Ukraine for another couple weeks. And then I'll be back. Just the way things worked out. And I'm going to be working, and I'm going to be working off a laptop, and I'll be promoting a business. Sure sounds a lot more fun than the 9 to 5 where I had to get chained to a desk in London. Okay, folks. You heard from me. You heard my decision. My email address is going to be in the description below. Just go ahead and click on it, take a look, see what I've done. I built it. Okay, see you later. Bye.